So we start with the disclaimer clause, right? It's only for understanding and educational purposes only, right? God bless. But I would love it if you can apply the learnings also. So the reason I putting this is, if any one of you all think I'm good, it's because of the people I'm surrounded with. And you saw one of the person, the Guru himself, who I am blessed. So today, if I am supposed to be good, it is because of Parimal sir. It is because of Dr. Shrikant. I have always said this at home. Somewhere down the line, when I retire, maybe after 2 years, 3 years, all that I want to do is be with Parimal sir. Just keep learning, learning, learning. Again, thanks to one more person, Dr. Shrikant has taught me this. They never discuss politics with anybody, and definitely not religion. Never do that. It will immediately convert your friends to enemies. Immediately, it will convert your friends to enemies. Dr. Shrikant, sir, thank you very much. Telegram rocks, right? We need some restructuring in Telegram. I'm so happy Anjay ji put the first comment saying too much of loan discussions, Manan sir. And immediately now we find, right, a lot of activities going on apart from loans. And I can see many a times I don't have to step in. Somebody like Chaitanya immediately helps the other person. Anjay ji to rocks. So you are helping each other, right? I'm so happy. That's what Dr. Shrikant wanted. Okay. SP Jain colleagues, one of them is right here. He's a super leader, Viral Jain. And by the way, he looks just like this. Though I taught him in FMB 10, almost the same. So this guy follows a good discipline in terms of health also, something which I love him, right? Respected teachers, all my social media partners. RPG is very much there. He is right on the list there. And of course, Rahulji. And today is Mr. Viral Jain, right? He's not a professor. He's a co-promoter, okay, of festivals. So thank you, Saurabh. Thank you, Annie. Thank you, Pi Brothers. Thank you, Gani. All right. I'm so happy that you made it. You got it to my attention that sometimes people may not donate because I keep showing the photograph. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. We have this habit of thanking people, and sometimes I overdo. Thank you, Akshay Kalyanpur. I think you are learning a lot. Thank you, Ketansa sir. Thank you, Yogesh. Thank you, Saili Parekh, Rikuza Capital. Please approach for factoring. Okay. Thank you, Jayasha sir, for Palm Tax, and thank you, right, Rikshit, Sonia. Thank you, Meba. Thank you, Hiren Bete. God bless you. Thank you, Shah family. Again, photo is removed. Billion Engineers. Thank you, Hotel Starway. Right. Thank you, Prasad, SS Techno. Thank you, Simarpreet. Love you. Been a long time since I've spoken to this boy, Simarpreet. Her take. Thank you, Manjrekas. And again, thank you, Saurabh Agarwal. This should go on the first slide because this is his NGO, which I will change it. Thank you. Right. Thank you, Saurabh Agarwal. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Anjayji. Respects to you always, right? Thank you, Pratik, VC Infrasteel. Thank you, George sir, if you're listening. All right, thank you, Joseph Paul, my mentee. Thank you, Forest Creators, 7X Protection, right? Thank you, Festivals, today they are on. Thank you, Hiten Group. Thank you, Hiten. All right, I can also say thank you very much. Hiten has now clinched one deal in Jaipur, and Sandeep ji from FMB 8 has helped him. So can you see what's happening around us? People helping each other here. They're just going and helping each other. So Ethan wrote to me, sir, I need a reference in FMB 8. And I'm not taught FMB 8, but Sandeep ji is in touch with me. I send the WhatsApp, they talk, and he comes back saying, sir, thank you. We had struck a deal in Jaipur. Thank you. This is what we need, right? Today's great sponsor, Omrox Green Power Private Limited. They are into lead recycling and lead alloys manufacturing. Okay. This is his Green Power Limited, right? Absolutely into lead scrap smelting and lead alloys manufacturing. I'm not sure he's listening to me, my kid. He has sent these slides to me. So he thanks me for something that I've done for him. Then he thanks Moradian sir and right, Parimal sir for all this advice. Yes, this is about this boy, lovely, right? This is the boy, by the way, God bless. His name is Vishal Jaiswal. His wife's name is Garima Jaiswal ji. Father is a Dr. VP Jaiswal, Namaste Sirji. And mother is Mrs. Vicho Jaiswal, lovely. Brother and his wife is Mr. Abhishek and Mrs. Vidhi. Both are in Singapore and may work in multinational companies. Okay, so it means his entire business is handled by Vishal Jaiswal ji, a dear FMBI. Okay. And of course, his son, Master Vihan Jaiswal in the center, this lovely kid here. Okay, with right, absolutely this lovely kid with his grandparents. Okay, God bless. So that's it. Before that, again, let me go back. So this is about them pre-lockdown. They were in commodity business. I think this is thanks to the great lecture by Kamlesh, right? So he moved them because of Blue Ocean strategy. So all the problems of commodity business, prices, market driven, limited customers, credit driven business. That's why people like Anjay ji need to step in and then diversify into every single thing, real estate trading, value investing. This is again a very funny word, right, which many people do, right, thinking they are going to make money. But that's where I believe, right, that you need professionals. I personally don't invest in the market. I go through CA Harishwaran, and I have always asked him to come and take lectures for you all, because it's very easy to take a lecture in value investing, but practicing is extremely tough. You need to take it as a profession. It cannot be one off, or you do index funds. I've always said, if you're not in the market, do index funds. That's the easiest thing to do. Future plans, the boy says, uh, yeah, Vishalji says, right, keep it simple and stupid, right? So he's saying, I'm reducing the number of products for better focus. He's going for economies of scale. I think this is from Hariharan sir's class. Spending a lot on automation, will work on even lower margins, but without credit. So that's the effect of understanding in the Telegram group what happens if you do business on credit. And of course, he says, I'm going to reinvest back into business. This entire slide has come from Vishalji. So nowadays I ask the sponsor, why you give me the slides, so I don't make mistakes. Thank you very much, Vishal. Very good plans. Thank you very, very much. I now again appeal to all of you all. Please donate for a social cause. Humble request. Lovely slide again. Right. I think we're all blessed. Sometimes when I have trouble, I go back to God and say, I'm blessed at least. As simple as that. This picture haunts me, colleagues. This picture haunts me. I can only say this picture haunts me. I've said that every time. Maybe I become extra sensitive, but yes. Thank you, Rajshri Sai. Today she sent a message, voice message saying we have not been in touch. I just wanted to send a message. We have not been in touch because she's in Chennai now and she's taking care of her mother, and I'm busy, right, with my own set of small activities. Thank you, Shia Aslesha. Lovely video. Saurav Agarwal has sent this to me and he recommended I include this.
We're never alone. And that is our strength. Because when we're doubted, we'll play as one. When we're held back, we'll go farther and harder. If we're not taken seriously, we'll prove that wrong. And if we don't fit the sport, we'll change the sport. We know things won't always go our way.
And the world's sporting events are postponed or cancelled.
But whatever it is, we'll find a way. And when things aren't fair, we'll come together for change.
We have a responsibility
to make this world a better place. And no matter how bad it gets, we will always come back stronger. Because nothing can stop what we can do together.
Lovely message from Saurabh. Yes, this is about the boys today who's going to speak. The name of his company is Festivals, wonderfully logoed. This is a great guy, Viral Jain. Viral comes from a family, this is that lovely family of distributors, physical distributors, number of shops in Thane belt, right, number of physical shops. And this is his lovely partner, Mr. Nihal Shah. And they went through a very rough patch when there was this bombarding of discounts from Amazon and Flipkart. So Viral told me one story where, you know, people will walk into his physical store and believe me, it is what is happening. And they say, a TV ka price kya hai? And then he would say 30,000. And then they will go to Flipkart and say, ये तो 20,000 में बिक रहा है यहाँ पे. Viral says, 20,000 में कैसा दूंगा? मैं 28 में दूंगा. नहीं. और Viral salesman says, नहीं, ठीक है. देख लिया ना, मैं Flipkart से खरीदूंगा. That's why the young man realized the power of e-commerce. One of the first. And now he will tell you a story. So I'm just telling you, what would I have done? Or what would a normal person, forget I also now learned to fight back thanks to you all. What would a normal person would have done? They would have cried, "Arey, business down hai, Rona Dhona," and all that. So Viral takes it head on with Nihal Shah. Again, this gentleman is a fitness freak. God bless him, right? And then they decide to take it head on. And this is his lovely family, right? Family of employees, right? Employees whom he treats as family. Last time I told you that, he keeps changing, and they have clearly moved out. So this challenging times, when last line, I taught them that why do you need an office? So, in everything, these guys find a lesson. Why do you need an office? Anyway, work from home. So nowadays they have completely changed over their mechanism. They have a small office though, right? And then they have completely changed the mechanism from work from home, task oriented. And very simple. He says, do whatever you want. He told me something. You go to the terrace and work. You work in a half and zero. That's your problem. But get my work done. But that's brilliant. And welcome, Viral Jain. God bless you. I stop share. I can only say I love you for the way you adapt yourself. You are the perfect example of how not to be a boiling frog. So we have a management fable, which everybody knows, that you keep a frog in the water and keep the frog will, if you put it, the frog in a warm water, it will jump out, it will jump out. But if you keep the frog in a normal water and start heating it, frog will never realize the change till it is boiled, right? That's a old management fable. So I can tell you, Viral refuses to be the boiled frog. He changes and adapts himself to situation. He has now launched a new product, which he himself will speak about. If he doesn't, because he doesn't like talking about himself, I'll come back and announce it. I now dutifully pass this entire presentation on request of Gunny, how to move your business to, right, Flipkart and Amazon, how to make use of digital and e-commerce opportunities. I present to this lovely audience, Mr. Viral Jain, right, festivals, right? Yes, my son, it's over to you.
Thank you so much, sir. Always a pleasure connecting with you and work under your guidance. Okay, good evening, everyone. Thank you, Menon sir, for this wonderful opportunity. Before starting, I would like to thank my family members, my late grandparents, my partner Nihal Shah, and of course, Mr. Sandesh Mestri, under whose guidance and mentorship we have been growing for the last few years. When sir told me that I should speak something about my e-commerce journey and talk about how to do business on Amazon and Flipkart and the other marketplaces in India, which would also include doing business on your own websites, I said, sir, let me try and share my story for the last 5 years working in the e-commerce space, and probably we can have some learnings from there for the fellow FMBites and the other colleagues. About 2 years back, when my elder son was about 5 years old, he came from school and he told me, Papa, एक telescope लेना है. So I said, तुझे telescope क्यों चाहिए? So he said कि हमको स्कूल में सब planets और stars के बारे में बताया है and मुझे telescope से वो सारी चीजें देखनी है. So I told him, बेटा telescope तो कहाँ मिलेगा मुझे नहीं पता. Let us go and go to the market and find out. Let us go on Sunday. So he came and told me कि पापा Amazon से मंगा लो. So this is what is happening with the new generation and the current generation of kids in India and across the world. There is change ahead for every business which everyone is working in, and we have to quickly adapt to the change which is there. I would like to in-depth discuss about the digital future. The future lies in digital businesses, digital technologies, etc. So you can't have a life without a Google, without a Amazon, without an Alibaba, Airbnb, MI, a product company, but they call themselves a technology company, Facebook. So you look at all these companies who have worked in crisis situations and developed their business models and pivoting on technology platforms. I am not a professor, I am just a practitioner, and I would like to share my experience with all of you guys and see whatever little I have been able to do. So my journey, I would like to share, has always been crisscross, and I believe most of us go through multiple challenges during our business life cycles, and we need to keep working hard and finding the right paths. My experience has always been to look at adversity and convert that adversity into action. So whenever there's a crisis, we look at the opportunity in those crises and take quick action to work on those opportunities. And nothing better than the current crisis situation to address these concerns. So I'll take you to my business experience about almost 13, 14 years back when I was just doing my FMB in 2006. I joined business, and we were a chain of retail stores selling consumer durables and white goods products in the Thane city. Has been the family business for almost 35 years. Also, there was a part, another vertical in the company which was looking into distribution of the same set of products. So when I joined the business, I was in the retail store. So I was very happy. दुकान पे जा रहा हूँ, रोज काम कर रहा हूँ. You used to keep yourself busy, attend customers, look at everything what is happening in the shop, start growing your shops from one store to two stores to three stores and multiple stores. But there were always limitations, and there was always challenges which were there when you sit down at the store, and you know, it is a capital intensive business. You need to have the right location. Your catchment area for consumers is never more than 2 to 5 kilometers within your storefront. So I was doing this for almost 8 years. And then 8 years later, I was sitting at the store, and customers, this is fast forward to 2014, and customers used to flock the stores and ask, कि ये product का क्या price है? And we used to sell, ये इतने में मिलेगा. And then they used to go on the mobile app and say, Flipkart पे इतने में मिल रहा है, Snapdeal पे इतने में मिल रहा है. And this made me think. I went into deep thoughts, और मैं सोचने लगा कि ये क्या है जो हर कस्टमर आके बोल रहा है कि स्नैपडील में ये हो रहा है, वो हो रहा है. लेट मी ट्राई एंड अंडरस्टैंड एंड एक्सप्लोर. तो मैंने एक स्नैपडील की जूनियर टीम के साथ बॉम्बे में मीटिंग की. मैंने उनसे समझा कि क्या होता है, एंड दे गिव मी दैट दिस इज द पोटेंशियल, कि हम इतना इतना बिजनेस करते हैं, ऐसे कस्टमर्स आते हैं. एंड आई वाज वेरी सरप्राइज्ड कि ये बंदा झूठ बोल रहा है, ऐसा कुछ होता नहीं है. बट वी सेड लेट्स ट्राई, लेट अस कन्वर्ट दिस crisis into an opportunity, and we said that let us form a company. We named it Festivals, and we said let us join the e-commerce bandwagon and see how we can work. When I gave this idea to the seniors in my company, there were a lot of questions which were raised. सब सवाल पूछने लगे कि ये सब क्या होता है, कैसे होगा, कौन करेगा, पैसे कैसे आएंगे. You don't know who the customer is, you don't know who the logistics partner is. आपको खाली स्टॉक आपने लॉजिस्टिक्स पार्टनर को दे दिया, आप अमेजोन में किसी को नहीं जानते, आप स्नैपडील में किसी को नहीं जानते, तो ये सब ट्रांजैक्शन कैसे होगा. हमको ये सब नहीं समझ में आता है. वी आर वांटिंग टू वर्क इन द ट्रेडिशनल बिजनेस माइंडसेट, एंड लेट अस नॉट डू दिस, लेट अस ट्राई टू ग्रो व्हाटएवर वी हैव. बट दिस अगेन मेड मी क्यूरियस. आई टोल्ड देम लेट अस टेक सम रिस्क. सो दिस वाज द फर्स्ट रिस्क व्हिच वी took. My uncle told me and my partner that okay, if you want to try, मैं आपको 5 लाख का इन्वेंट्री देता हूँ. You take this 5 lakhs of stock, do whatever you want to do with it. Once this money of 5 lakhs comes back to my bank account, then we will talk further. We were very happy and excited. We understood how to do the listings and everything, and went on the platforms. Those days we wanted to try only with one platform, so back then Snapdeal was very big. We took this 5 lakhs of inventory, which was mobile phones, and put it on Snapdeal, and we were again doing our routine work. In about half an hour, my person comes back to me and he says ke Viral bhai stock out ho gaya. Well, how is that possible? You are doing some mistake, अपन इसको वापस check करते हैं. And to our surprise, we were stuck कि 5 लाख का माल हमने आधे घंटे में बेच दिया. एंड दिस मेड अस रियलाइज कि इस ई कॉमर्स चैनल का पोटेंशियल क्या है. एंड सिटिंग इन वन स्टोर इन वन सिटी, what is the kind of catchment and business which I'm doing versus what is the potential of the entire country. So this made us very excited, as well as it told us that there's a huge opportunity which you are sitting on. This is the right time to leverage. So I call this मेरे देश की धरती, where from being in one small part of Mumbai, which is Thane, having 3 physical stores, catchment of customers 5 to 10 square kilometers, and suddenly with one technology platform, the entire country became my playground. And we could see that देश की 130 करोड़ की जो जनता है वो मेरे कस्टमर है, और मैं एक जगह बैठ के इनको कैटर कर सकता हूँ. So this on that day made me a national player from being a small tier 2 city player. So what we did in the future is, when we started growing, we started expanding our physical presence of warehouses from one city in Bombay and took them to 4 places in the country. So in Gurgaon, in Calcutta, and in Bangalore. So today we are a national player working across multiple marketplaces, multiple regions, and multiple product categories as well as brands. तो जब हम grow कर रहे थे, we started working with multiple brands and multiple product categories. We've always had one clear thought in mind कि हम जो भी products online पे बेचेंगे, हम brand की authorization और brand की rights लेंगे और उसको e-commerce पे as an authorized partner बेचेंगे. When we were like one of the first entrants in this business, we got a lot of support from our principal brands in the consumer durables industry. And we started growing business across various geographies in the country. So one important takeaway which I would like to share is that we never built cost on day one. We always started building cost as and when we were growing. So as and when the warehouses were necessary, we opened them. As and when the people were necessary, we kept on onboarding them. So we started with 1 person, gradually moved to 2, 5, 8. Today we are a team of about 45 people who manages this entire business in the back office, other than the warehouse staff, which is all on third-party payrolls. Again, when we were growing, we required small desk spaces to work. So we, in the last 5 years of our journey, we moved our office space about 7 times. And as and when required, we started acquiring larger spaces and larger desk sizes for team to work. I would never internally also call any of our people as employees. We always call them as team members. We always work closely with them. Most of my team is young and youthful because this business requires a lot of different style of working. In our company, there is no compulsion of wearing shoes to office, wearing formal clothes to office. What we are concerned about is getting the right work done at the right time. And e-commerce as a business has a lot of strict timelines which needs to be maintained. In the current scenario, about 60% of my team is females. The average age in my team currently is about 27, 28 years of age. And all these people are young, energetic, and wanting to do something for themselves and their families. And we keep guiding them and training them as we move along. We were growing very fast. Year on year, we were clocking about 75-80% of growth. First year, we grew at about 100%. And we were doing a lot of things together, moving quickly and adapting to multiple changes in the e-commerce domain. While we were doing all this, we won several awards from our brands as well as from the marketplaces. So we won a lot of awards from people at Amazon, from Flipkart, from Snapdeal, and we were always amongst the top 1 or 2 sellers on these marketplaces across the product categories which we were selling. So though whatever I've been saying looks exciting and looks a lot of potential, but there were a lot of hindrances which also came when we were working. So हमने सोचा क्या था और हुआ कुछ. So we sold this mobile phone, and what happened is this came back as returns. So मोबाइल का बॉक्स भेजा और रिटर्न में बॉक्स जब हमने रिटर्न आया प्रोडक्ट और हमने खोल के देखा तो उसमें साबुन की टिकियां निकली. So we said कि फेना ही लेना है, and then we realized that returns is going to be a very critical and an integral part of growing in this business. And if we want to really succeed, we should address how returns needs to be managed. Again, क्या से क्या हो गया, हमने रेफ्रिजरेटर्स बेचे, वॉशिंग मशीन्स बेची, और हमको रिटर्न में जूते और टॉय कार्स मिली. But we never buckled down or said that यार ये नुकसान हो रहा है, इसको कैसे एड्रेस करेंगे, this is impacting your business, let us stop this. And most of the companies I've seen who entered into the e-commerce space and were selling online have only stopped their businesses because they were not able to manage returns. So we have a full-fledged team and a separate warehouse to manage all our returns and ensure we follow all the processes and policies which these marketplaces give us to make sure that your returns are taken care of and you make minimal losses in your returns. So if any of you is going to want to go online and take your business on the digital marketplaces, please be very clear that returns आएगा और returns को अपने को manage करना है. It is not like a regular B2B business or regular B2C business जहाँ हमने customer को stock दे दिया और stock वापस नहीं आएगा. We were growing very fast. We did a lot of things together. There were a lot of wrong decisions which we took. There were a lot of things which we did right, but certain circumstances came where we were not able to, cope up, or things were not under our control. So I say that we have to be very agile, very nimble-footed, and you have to look at every minutest of the detail in this business because there are too many minute details which you need to manage. So अगर बिल्कुल भी नजर हटी तो ये समझ लो कि दुर्घटना घटेगी. I want to quote an example here. Back from 2015 to almost 2019, there was one product category which was microwave ovens, and we grew very fast in that category, and we were India's #1 player in the microwave ovens category, online or offline put together. And we were working very closely with the top 3-4 brands in the country. But there were certain circumstances which suddenly came in, and that business suddenly came, was wiped off, and it was taken by someone else. So this again made us very clear, and made us think we should not be over dependent on one product category, and we should start de-risking and leveraging ourselves into multiple product categories. When we did all these mistakes, हमने कहा कि हम ग्रो कर रहे हैं, तो हमने कहा अभी ग्रोथ काफी हो गई, देयर इज टाइम फॉर कंसोलिडेशन. तो हमने कहा ठहरो, देखो, चीजें ठीक करो, फिर वापस आगे बढ़ो. So last entire year as a company we took a lot of conscious calls to de-risk ourselves. We took a hit on our top line and bottom line, but it was a conscious call to ensure that we would make course correction, we would make all our wrongs and convert them into rights, and then again stabilize ourselves to grow for the next level. Fast forwarding to today, it is not only consumer durables. We are now into multiple product categories. We started de-risking ourselves last year. We entered into a luggage category. We entered into fashion category. We entered into multiple other product categories where we said that let us de-risk ourselves and let us start growing. Now, when you grow quickly, and because this channel is growing so fast, you also need to have a lot of back-end technology support which is needed. There's a lot of infrastructure support which is needed, and a lot of manpower support which is needed. The portals will always keep pushing you to run at their pace, and we have decided that we will run with their pace and grow with their speed. So I call this बड़े चलो. इनके साथ अपने को भी बढ़ना है. What I would like and what I've seen when I communicate to multiple colleagues, friends, other business people is they say कि यार online तो खतरा है, online अपना competition है. हम उसको ऐसे नहीं देखते. हम ये बोलते हैं जो चक दे इंडिया मूवी में शाहरुख खान ने बताया था, जब दोनों सेंटर फॉरवर्ड्स एक दूसरे के अगेंस्ट गोल ज्यादा करने के लिए खेल रहे थे, तो बोलता है एक दूसरे के साथ खेलना है, खिलाफ नहीं. So we always believe, and I would want everybody to take this point, कि हमको e-commerce platforms के साथ में चलना है, हमको उनको अपना competition नहीं समझना है. We have to complement them, not consider them as competition. When you work closely with them, you learn a lot of things. There is a huge exposure which you get because you are talking to multiple people on Amazon, on Flipkart. There are very senior people you can interact with. There's a whole different kind of vocabulary which exists on the e-commerce side of the business. It is not like your regular general trade or B2B or offline businesses, but you learn a lot. It is very exciting. Every single day is a new learning in this business. So the biggest learning which we have had is you need to be nimble-footed and you need to adapt to changes as and when they come and quickly work and implement them. Portals हमको बहुत बताते हैं. Portals, so this boy in the green is Amazon and the boy in the blue is festivals. The portals will keep pushing you every day, saying that this is how we are growing, this is how we want you to grow. They'll keep pushing the accelerator and ask you to keep growing with them. बेचेगा इंडिया तभी बढ़ेगा इंडिया. सो ई-कॉमर्स मैंने अभी तक तो आपको सबको बताया कि मैंने क्या किया, कैसे किया, क्या क्या हिंड्रेंसेस आए, क्या क्या हिकअप्स आई. But I would now also like to throw some quick data points through which you will understand the kind of potential this channel is having. Most of you would have read online, you would have read on newspapers, watched on news channels, etc., etc. But if you really want to understand the kind of potential this channel has, and if you are on a consumer product company, this is one channel which you cannot ignore. So in India's current retail business, e-commerce contributes to only 3.4%. And still we consider that they are a threat. 97% of the business is still in general trade and brick and mortar stores. If you look at comparative numbers to the United States of America, the contribution of e-commerce in retail trade is 16%. When we look at our close neighbors, China, where the e-commerce story is not more than 20 years old and dominated by two companies, Alibaba and JD. The penetration of e-commerce in the China retail business is 26%, which is almost 9 times of the Indian penetration. So this is the kind of potential which we are sitting on, and with COVID coming in, what was supposed to happen in 2022 is happening in 2020. So there's a fast forward which has happened in the e-commerce space, and consumers are now preferring more to buy online. With the kind of investments which are coming in from companies like Amazon, from companies when Walmart has taken over Flipkart, you look at what Reliance is doing with JioMart, so, and Facebook being the largest investor there. You look at a company called Meesho, which is a social commerce website where you can sell your products through WhatsApp, Instagram, and Facebook. And again, Mark Zuckerberg from Facebook is the largest investor there. So there is huge money coming in the e-commerce space in India on the marketplace side, on the technology side, on the infrastructure and the supply chain side. So as Indian businesses, we are sitting on a gold mine and a huge opportunity to take our businesses digital. If you look at what is happening in the COVID times, who is confident of going to a shopping mall or a retail store and expose themselves and buy a product offline? Most of the people are, just clicking online and buying products. We started selling a product which is a face mask from end of May, which is required during these COVID times. And when we did a simple analysis in the next 15 days on what is happening and why are we selling huge numbers, we were surprised to see that we were getting orders from more than 450 cities in India, which was never the case before COVID. So there's a huge penetration happening after 4G connectivity has spread. Lot of shopping is happening on mobiles, and tier 3, tier 4 cities where customers have a lot of aspiration, wants to go on e-commerce websites and buy product at their convenience. There are 4S learnings which I would want to share. So what e-commerce teaches you, it teaches you spread, it gives you spread. Sitting at one location, you can take your business pan-India. Not only pan-India, currently there are opportunities to take your business across the globe. So there are cross-border businesses and business models which are available. There are, Amazon is having a separate program in India which is called as Amazon Global. They help you take your products to Amazon.com in the US, to .UK, to .Australia, to .jp in Japan, and multiple other countries across the world. So sitting in India, you can actually look from one desk to take your products across the globe. So e-commerce gives you spread. E-commerce teaches you scale. It will teach you how you can cater to multiple customers at the same time if your processes and systems are correct. So it gives you a phenomenal idea on how scale is to be managed and how you can grow and manage your scalability. One most important learning which e-commerce has given us is speed. There are a lot of strict and stringent turnaround times which these e-commerce marketplaces puts on you. So just an example, every day you need to process your orders. So if you're buying on Amazon on Prime, you put an order in at 10 in the night and morning 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock that product is at your home. So how does this entire ecosystem work? As soon as you place an order, the order goes to the backend. It reaches the warehouse. The warehouse is supposed to process that order within 3 to 4 working hours, keep it ready. A courier partner will come, pick it up and deliver it to the customer. So e-commerce teaches you speed and adaptability to this speed. You need to work very quickly and within the timelines. It also teaches you to work on data, on softwares, and on multiple technology platforms to keep growing your business. Every data in the e-commerce business is transparently available for your analysis and for your business decision making. So there are these 4 S's which we should be very clear, and it will only give you a lot of learning. And if you understand these and implement these in your offline businesses, I'm pretty sure you will be way ahead of your competition who's not understanding these 4S. अभी सब अच्छा स्टोरी मैंने बता दिया, पर ये जितना इजी दिखता है उतना है नहीं. तो जैसे मैं बता रहा था कि स्पीड इज वेरी क्रूशियल. Every day at our level, if there is an order which is received at 9:30 in the morning and there is a cutoff time of processing that order at 10 a.m., we have to ensure that that order is processed and kept ready at 10 a.m. Because if it is 10:00 and 01 seconds, there is a breach of that order and your rating goes down. The platforms will put a financial penalty on you. They will also put a lot of indirect penalties on you where your product can be delisted, your seller account can be delisted after certain number of breaches. So there are multiple challenges which are there. Just to put some context in terms of numbers, if you are a top seller which is gold rated on a platform, say Flipkart, and there will be only 2 or 3% of sellers in the country who would be gold rated, the chances of error which Flipkart gives you is only 1 in 700 orders, which is less than 0.15%. So it is as close as negligible. So you cannot have an error of shipping out a wrong product, giving a wrong color, not processing the order in time. So these errors are not allowed. There are huge challenges in terms of returns. So you need to understand the processes of returns and ensure how you work around with your returns. There are challenges with the reconciliations because there will be multiple reports which the marketplaces will share, which you have to combine, consolidate, and then get your reconciliations done. And there will always be challenges because policies keep changing day in, day out. You need to adapt to those changes. and ensure that your reconciliations are in place. Once you start growing your business, a big thing which we call as is criminal on the e-com business is going out of stock. So एक बार अगर आपका प्रोडक्ट एस्टेब्लिश हो गया, उसमें डिसेंट रिव्यू रेटिंग्स आ गई और प्रोडक्ट आपका पेज 1 पेज 2 पे दिखने लगा, और अगर वो सडनली आउट ऑफ स्टॉक हो गया, आपने इन्वेंट्री बराबर प्लान नहीं की, so all the work which you have done in the past few quarters or months or years is all wasted, because then you have to again start from scratch to ensure that the product comes again back to page 1 or page 2. So out of stock नहीं होना, इन्वेंट्री प्लानिंग राइट टाइम पे करना, इन्वेंट्री की अवेलेबिलिटी होनी, is very crucial. There's a lot of back-end technology which you need to learn. This is very easy, but you need to learn, you need to be on your toes and adapt. One very important learning which we had during our entire journey was the ability to say no. क्योंकि जब हम रेगुलर बिजनेस करते हैं और बहुत सारी अपॉर्चुनिटीज आते जाती है, वी फिगर आउट कि ये भी करते, ये भी करते, वो भी करते हैं, बट हियर वी अंडरस्टूड वेरी क्लियरली क्या करना है, क्या नहीं करना है, कैसे डिफाइन करना है. So again, like I said, timelines are going to be very crucial, and you cannot have a single minute which is wasted. There will be a lot of challenges which will come. Again, if you look at what is happening today, at 12 in the night, Prime Day sales will start on Amazon. So my entire team would be working till the Prime Day sale is live, because there will be certain technology glitches that will come in. There will be certain problems which can come in, which is unexpected, and you need to resolve them. Otherwise, there will be huge damage which will be done. So another example is back in 2017, there was a Republic Day sale in middle of January, and we had a very big inventory in our warehouse for a particular microwave oven, and which was a key product for that particular sales event. There was a certain tech glitch which suddenly happened on Amazon, and a 8,500 rupee product, we got orders on rupees 4,500 rupees. And this was a tech glitch which happened, and by the time we realized that that glitch is there and we rectified it, we received about 450 orders in about 45 minutes. So then we had to go back all the way to Amazon and get those orders cancelled. And by the time we got everything done in the next 3 hours, 55 of those orders were already shipped out from the warehouse. But then this is another learning that you need to adapt, and you need to be very on your toes to look at all these kind of challenges which will keep coming in. So online is as easy as it sounds, but आपका अगर consumer product है, अगर वो दिखेगा नहीं तो बिकेगा नहीं. So amongst all these green apples, you need to become the red apple. और अपने को अपना product consumer को दिखाना है. So you need to have a good understanding of how marketing happens in the entire digital space. It is not only restricted to your social media marketing, not only restricted to your Google SEO, to your own websites, but there is a decent amount of marketing initiatives which you would need to take on these marketplaces where the consumer is going and searching for the product. So अगर customer ने search किया है कि मुझे face mask खरीदना है, तो how your product will come on page 1 or page 2 is what you need to understand. So जो दिखता है online पे वही दिखेगा, because यहाँ पे millions of products available है. सर हमेशा पूछते हैं मुझे, और मैंने काफी टाइम उनके साथ डिस्कस भी किया कि लॉकडाउन में क्या किया. तो लॉकडाउन फॉर अस एज अ कंपनी वाज नॉट अ क्राइसिस, इट वाज अ बूम. वी टुक this as a big opportunity to course correct a lot of things. The entire April month, since everything was shut, there was no business happening anywhere, we did a lot of internal changes. We got the right time to make the technology changes which we were aspiring to do for a long time. We adapted to some new technologies, implemented them, worked on them. We corrected and made, fine-tuned our SOPs for every single process in the company. And it is now a ready document for the entire team to manage the business operations. We developed a new business model, which is a very asset-light business model, and where we would work as a service partner with a particular consumer product brand owner. So that business model we worked on, we proposed that to our existing suppliers and brands, and we are fortunate enough that some of them clicked, and we are already working with them on this asset-light business model. We decided that we would want to de-risk ourselves and get into newer product categories. So suddenly one day I got a phone call from one of the ex-employees from Snapdeal, and she said that I am now working with this startup in IIT Delhi, and we have launched this beautiful product which is a face mask called Kavach, and we are looking at a partner to take this online. And since we were doing nothing because everything was under lockdown and face masks were under an essentials category, we grabbed on that opportunity and we said, let us take this forward. Again, during that time when everybody was stuck with working capital, we were also stuck with working capital, and we did not have the right kind of working capital available to take this opportunity and grab it. Again, as a boon, the very next day, another of our FMLA alumni calls me and says that, boss, I have spare capital. You have an opportunity and a channel to sell. Can we do something together? And that one phone call changed everything. And we joined hands together, took these opportunities with us, and only scaled it up from there. So after that, we also launched another product under our own label in the face mask category, and we have together ventured into the fashion apparels category and growing that business. As a company, we have decided that we will take a category in hand, stabilize it, grow it, and then take other product categories. So our roadmap for the next 3 to 4 quarters is very clear in terms of when we need to add each product category in our business. During lockdown, initial first month, there were challenges in terms of paying salaries to employees, but our employees also understood that what we are going through. When we started our business from mid-May, we got the cash flows back in place, and there was no deduction of salary for any single employee till date. We have not asked any employee to leave the organization. Everybody is still continuing to work with us. And having said that, we have also expanded and got new people on board because we are going into multiple product categories also. So this is what COVID has taught us, and this is what we have as a company done in these tough times during COVID. E-commerce as a service, we call now ourselves as an integrator between marketplace, integrator for the brand, for the product, for the technology, for the warehouse, and for all other things which are required in this entire ecosystem. So there are multiple technologies which we have integrated on our systems, and all the processes which we do are all outsourced. So our warehousing is outsourced, our technology partners are all SaaS based, but everything is integrated on one particular platform through which we can provide a service. So when I say e-commerce as a service, means we will help you take your brand online by leveraging and working on your infrastructure and your inventory. So this is us, and this is all the integrations which we will do. हम हमेशा सोचते हैं कि why do brands work with us, why do multiple product categories and category managers at the platforms want to come and work with us. We have had a lot of brainstormings internally and found out those key 5-6 points that what is that we should do, और क्यों हमारे पास लोग आते हैं हमारे के साथ काम करते हैं. So everybody should think in whatever business you are, you want to go online, you want to keep it offline, but keep thinking हम क्यों, customer हमारे पास क्यों आ रहा है, या हमारा supplier हमारे के साथ business क्यों कर रहा है. This is a very important thought to dwell on. I would like to end with the last couple of slides where a very fundamental question I want to raise, and our mentor Sandesh ji always keeps asking all of us that what is your relevance in the entire value chain and supply chain of business. From the factory to the consumer, the entire product journey happens. Everything between the factory to the consumer is cost. Your supply chain is cost, your logistics is cost, your distributor is a cost, your retailer is a cost. Everything is loaded on the product. So what is your relevance in this entire supply chain is what one should think on. And with e-commerce, as a manufacturer, you can reduce all these costs and go directly to the consumer. तो आपके पास जो प्रोडक्ट है, आपका रिटेलर अगर नहीं खरीद रहा है, आपका डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर अगर नहीं खरीद रहा है, बट आपने वो प्रोडक्ट बनाया है, आप कंज्यूमर को कैसे दिखाओगे? ई-कॉमर्स इज द चैनल. ई-कॉमर्स एज अ चैनल will give customer the choice of whatever products you are making. So you need to be very clear in understanding what is your relevance in your entire supply chain, and what is the benefit which you are giving to your suppliers and customers. I follow Jack Ma a lot. He's done a phenomenal job in creating Alibaba to what it is today. This is a very important learning which I always have, and very true during these COVID times. He says never give up. He says today is hard, today is very tough. Tomorrow will be tougher. It is going to be worse. But the day after tomorrow is going to be sunshine. जैसे हम हिंदी में भी कहते हैं कि हर रात के बाद उजाला होगा. So Jack Ma has followed this always. I have personally followed this always. There will be tough days in your journey. You need not, go down. You need not buckle down, but you need to keep fighting it out. And like Parimal sir or Menon sir, everybody says resources always lie outside. We need to understand the opportunities, take those opportunities and work, and wait for that great sunshine which is going to come tomorrow. Thank you very much. I'll stop my screen share. These are my credentials.
Here we have a short summary of this lovely class. E-commerce will help you go from a local to I'll just take a quick summary from local to a national brand. You can be, if you want, you could be an authorized partner of e-com business like Festivals is. Right. What is one very important learning that we got from Mr. Viral Jain is don't keep adding cost. Do it as and when it becomes necessary. They have changed office space 7 times, and now they have decided to do away with the office itself. Okay, so that is what we call as adaptability. It has got nothing to do with cost. It has got everything to do with adaptability, right? Strict business-wise goals, extremely important for employees. Treat them like team members. Take people who are young, even if they are not young, they should be youthful like Anil Menon, right? No compulsion of formal dress. Guiding and training employees is extremely important. Though it was not mentioned, very important for those who are into e-com business. I'm so happy he has a mentor like Mr. Sandesh Mistry. I personally invested in an e-com company myself, a bit of money. All right. One of the biggest problems in e-commerce is inventory and returns. And that is what Viral and team has managed very well. Mr. Neha Shah has managed so very well. Inventory and returns have been managed very well. Imagine the value system, Anjay ji, people have. You order a mobile and you send back a soap. Is there something wrong that we have taught the next generation? Is sometimes I think, it's, as Dr. Shrikant says, right, when everything goes after valuation and not values, things go for a toss. How could you even do something like this? Take your mobile, put a soap bar and send it back as returns. Okay, but anyway, right, they have managed it extremely well. Inventory and returns, that is where it is important, and very, very important line. That's where I love this gentleman. He said, because of this very fast growth of 100% year-on-year growth, they took a lot of wrong decisions. This is not my words. This is Viral Jain's word. And he needs guts to be in front of an audience and say, we took a lot of wrong decisions ourselves, right? It was faster growth, and faster growth means agility. Agility also can bring wrong decisions. And very good line, Nazar hati, Durgatana gati, right? Nazar hati, Durgatana gati. Extremely important. They said they also realized they are over depending on one category. So they moved to diversification as a key. They learned it the very hard way. So they decided to say no to business. They actually did a course correction. They reduced their top line and bottom line, right? Then they stabilized themselves and then grew to the next level. It requires a lot of guts to do it. My humble request to many of you all sitting there, if you are funded by deep pocket investors, then you can do business at a loss. If you are funded by deep pocketed investors like soft banks of the world, then you can possibly do business at a loss. Otherwise, do not. I have also examples of some of my kids who became over ambitious and decided to grow on debt. No names mentioned. They are my kids. Mistakes do happen, and today they are suffering. So never go, please think that, especially this word from Jack Ma, right? Never give up. Today is hard. Tomorrow will be worse, but day after tomorrow will be sunshine. Possible. But then just because day after tomorrow will be sunshine, don't take debt today. If you have got well-funded investors, good. If not, do a course correction. At the end of it, business is about making money. Unless you have people who are throwing money at you and saying, chalo, chalo, make loss, no problem. No, there's a reason I'm saying this, please. Right? Sometimes we tend to push you out so much that, you believe, that it is a dead end. It is actually a dead end, but you're seeing a tunnel. De-risk your business. Back-end technology and manpower, extremely important. Grow with the speed of the marketplaces, but learn to say no. Portal will keep pushing you, but then you need to say no. E-commerce trends, very big trends. Compared with US and China, we are nothing. We are nothing. Even in the lockdown period, they did really, really good business because mask is essential commodities. And then there was this effect of synergies. By the way, very politely, Viral is not saying it. We are talking about forest creators. The mask, which is now a hot selling product on Amazon and Flipkart. He may not say it, but I'm saying it. Okay, right. It was launched on our he was kind enough to say, sir, aap launch kijiye. And I'm so happy to say it's become a very hot selling product. And I'm sure Dr. Vinod also is using it. And he has said, very important, extremely important inventory availability when you're dealing with portals, because, right, they will come hard at you. And, he said where is that line? 1 in 700 orders, possibly you can make a mistake. Even that moment you do that, your rating is out. So, be prepared if you're going on these marketplaces, right? Challenges with respect to reconciliation. If you grow so fast, you better reconcile. India is still a long way to go with e-commerce. It's just the tip of the iceberg. He said business has become fast forward due to COVID. This was not planned. Something which was supposed to happen in 2022. Viral Jain says that it has happened to us in 2020. Okay, a lot of shopping is happening now on mobiles. 4S model: spread, scale, speed, software. Adaptability to speed, work on data analysis, extremely critical to know that he actually figured out that 450 cities, orders came from 450 cities. So obviously there's some data analysis happening backend, thanks to the mentor there. A lot of internal changes in this last 60 days. Contemplation, SOPs, very important. Standard operating procedures, they have done it. See, ek to rona hai, ya kaam karna hai. It's as simple as that. They have worked, right? Extremely important. Asset-light model, currently they are offering, right? They are offering an integrated model, which is known as e-com as a service. They will take care of everything, warehouse, technology, right? Everything is outsourced. By the way, Viral does not need any business now. He's very clear. He's focusing on the garments category. So now he says, sir, wait, let me stabilize this business, grow it, then we will look for somebody else. Having said that, the last but not the least, my request for all of you all, I personally invested in a company known as ISPG in, a small bit of money, which offers e-commerce as a service, right? They don't offer e-commerce as a service. They offer software as a service. Software as a service. Urjit is their product. So I'm using this platform. If you want to drive sales through your website, please consider ISPG. Please consider Urjit. You can get back to me. I will connect you to Mr. Sajid, who is not doing much business in India because he believes the potential is more in Dubai and other places. He's currently in Dubai and trying to get orders there. But I think Sajid stands corrected now, given what Viral has done. I need to bring it to his attention. Having said that, love that. Again, one more line, very, very important. Very, very important line. Employees also understand what owners go through. So maybe if you don't pay salaries, if your intention is right, people know. And after that, after the lockdown, my colleague has expanded, added new employees because he is now getting into new product categories. Please note that line. And many of us are talking of cost cutting and others. He said, I'm adding new people because we are expanding and getting into new categories. Absolutely amazing presentation. Great words from my colleague, CA Abhay, who is sitting in a hospital in Navi Mumbai. He's down with COVID. He is, again, second time he has tested positive. He's my boy. He's my boy. He's right there. He says, EAS model very innovative. CA Abhay is my knowledge partner. So here is the question. How far has the introduction of e-commerce affected the retail stores industry in India? Viralji, question for you.
Okay, so like I said, the penetration of e-commerce on the entire Indian retail space is only 3.4%. That is today. So it's not affected, but yes, if you look at multiple product categories, the penetration would be much higher. So for example, a case like mobile phones, the penetration would be 40%. So you'll have to look at what product category you are in and see how it is going to affect. But like I said, अपने को इनके साथ मिलकर चलना है, इनको competition करके treat नहीं करना है. You have to work with them because this channel is going to stay. Even if you fear that इससे कुछ हो जाएगा, but your next generation is definitely going to have their larger share of wallet coming from e-commerce. Nobody is going to go to multiple retail stores, find a parking, walk into aisles, stand at cash counters, carry the products back home. All is going to change. That is the power of e-com. And for consumer durables, which are large product categories, large refrigerators, washing machines, अगर उसमें इतना बिजनेस हो रहा है तो lot of other products everybody knows कि किस टाइप का potential है. So the answer to your question, the penetration is only 3.4%, but you should look at what has happened in China. 20% is not far. Maybe by 2030 you could look at least 12-15% coming from e-com. Maybe with Jio it can be quicker.
I can predict one thing, and I'm going straight on. This is going to be much quicker. Do not ignore e-com. The professor and me is speaking. I've been reading about this. Before I invested in that company, I did my reading. This is going to be far more quicker. And COVID has only accelerated that space. Please do, before I give it to the respected speaker, people are also looking at omni channels. So they are also looking at multiple channels. So please understand, e-commerce, can you take it as a competition? Viralji is saying that repeatedly, not necessarily a competition. It could be something to enable your growth. Back to you, son.
So another quick data point to what we were discussing is Myntra had this end of season sale, which they have every year. And post lockdown, they had that sale in June for 5 days. And if you compare their numbers, and it was all over the news, if you compare their numbers to last year, the Myntra end of season sale this year did 5 times more business than 2019. So that's an answer to the kind of potential which this business has.
And let me also tell you one thing, which Viral can correct me publicly if I'm wrong. Most of the action is coming from tier 2, tier 3 cities of India.
True.
That is one more big learning for me. I've learned from this kid. Okay, I've learned from this kid. All right, before I went and invested, a lot of activities coming from tier 2, tier 3. It is right. One more wonderful question from my dear colleague Chaitanya ji. Viralji, what is the name of your Amazon store?
It is called Festivals.
Festivals. So Festivals is the name of his Amazon
store.
store.
On every marketplace, it is named as Festivals.
And that logo also has been wonderfully designed to show the color, etc. Right. So a lot of thought.
So thanks to another dear FMBite, I think he would be there in the participants list also. So he's done all the logo work.
No, you should mention him, please. I want more.
Okay, so Sagar Parekh from our batch has done that.
And Sagar Parekh's case, Sagar Parekh's mother and parents both run the show. And I've taught this kid, and a very soft-spoken kid, but you would realize what wonderful work they had been when you just look at their logo. Again, a big question. I think Azim is in the habit of writing composition, so I love him. In case of branded goods with 1 lakh of sellers selling the same product, how do you achieve visibility? The bigger sharps with money may be able to get better deals from brands who does have an upper hand. So I didn't get the question. If you got the question, you could answer this.
No, I understood what he's trying to say. So he's asking that there are, for a company like us who deals in branded goods, there will be multiple people who will come with the same set of product and sell it. So how do we get visibility or business? I hope I've got that question right. So Azim, what we as a company have done is that we would like to take a lot of products as exclusive products from our suppliers, where we only have the rights to sell that product online. And with this, we try to avoid competition, which is coming and which will sell the same set of products. Number two, when we work with all these brands, we also take certain marketing budgets, which needs to be spent to get this product visible on page 1, page 2, or page 3, and have the right kind of banners and other merchandising so that the customer can buy the product. So it's a factor of multiple things. But with branded products, if you're not working closely with your suppliers, then you will have these issues day in, day out. It's going to happen.
How many people are required to manage this business 24/7, both office presence and warehouse wise?
So it will depend on the kind of category you are in, the kind of business which you want to drive, and the number of orders which you are receiving. So it is all linked. There is no straight answer to this, but you will have to start small if you are not doing this business currently. You'll have to do everything by yourself so that you understand each and every process in detail, and post that only start scaling up your team. Otherwise, your team will take you for a ride.
So
You
you
need people in various functions on the warehouse side, on the sales side, maybe on your purchase side, and of course in your accounting side.
extremely critical, of course, on your accounting side. We are into furniture manufacturing. We are developing our own e-commerce website for online sale. As our products are fragile, logistic is the main challenge we face for delivery of products. What are your suggestions we should consider while making a contract with logistic agencies?
Okay, so we sail in the same boat, Anandji. We are also into large volumetric products, which are also easily damageable. So if you're doing it from your own website, have an integration or a tie-up done with multiple logistics partners. Don't be dependent only on one logistics partner. Use the professional agencies. Don't look at the regular transport ones, and have a good marine insurance to cover all your losses. And in your contract, ensure that you will get the details or the certificate of fact for all the damages which has been done by the respective logistics company. They all provide this, and it is very transparently available.
I have great pleasure in saying that I also have many students in logistics business. So if any one of you are interested, please do write to me. I'll connect you to my students, not one, couple or three of them. I'll cover it. Then you can take your call. But I would love to encourage my students. One of them is from Viral's batch itself, but I will not give one option. I'll give you three options. Okay, whoever I have. Can you suggest any software for inventory and accounting in e-commerce business? Because we are facing reconciliation and returns issue.
Okay, so there are many SaaS-based software which are available. And if you're already having a registered account on Amazon, there are multiple options in services which you can go and check. Just to name a quick few here, for maybe your reconciliations, you can look at Vinculum, you can look at Evanic. There are few more which are available for your inventory and reconciliation management.
Yeah, we are looking into venture into retail of organic fruits and vegetables. Do you think it's a good idea to start with brick and mortar, or is it a better idea to start with e-commerce platforms? Saurav Agarwal.
Okay, so both have their advantages and disadvantages. Since this is going to be a perishable product category, your turnaround time has to be very quick. Brick and mortar, of course, will come with a lot of challenges in terms of capital investment. But e-commerce on a minimal capital investment, you can cater to a larger audience. So maybe start with e-com and then go offline after you have data which is available would be something which I would recommend.
So Saurabh, if you want to get connected with Viralji, he's there on Telegram. Okay, and of course I love him, so we could always connect. Azim, this time has put a very short question and to the point. Love him. How do you compete with Cloudtail and Appareo, which are Amazon-owned companies, which keep picking up the products that start selling well and have deep pockets?
Great question, Azim. This will always continue to be a challenge. So like I said earlier, for your last question also, we work very closely with our brands and get a different set of products. We don't take Cloudtail and Appareo head on. We have a different set of products in which we work. What also happens is that every brand would have lot of products. So say, I would like to quote an example, say a brand X makes 300 models, out of which Cloudtail will buy only the top 50 selling SKUs. Who will sell the other 250 products? So then we come in and take the other next set of 70 to 100 SKUs, and we don't want to compete with them in the first 50 products. So this is the kind of strategy which we have in place.
Wonderful question from today's sponsor, Vishal Jaiswalji. How effective is Udaan as a service partner?
Udaan is doing really well. I know a few people who are working with Udaan and who have grown their business on Udaan. A platform definitely you should be on to spread your distribution business. A competition to Udaan has just recently been in the news, and it will be launched in the third week of this month, which is Flipkart Wholesale. So it is going to be a neck-to-neck competition with Udaan, and as a product company, you should be available on both these platforms.
And wonderful question from Harsh Nisar. We are into women ethnic wear. How big is the market for it? How do you manage the orders receivable from more than 15, 20 portals? So he has, Harshji is asking, how do you manage the receivables from 15, 20 portals?
Okay, so the answer to the first part of your question, Harsh, is that women's ethnic is a big category. To put some context, in terms of volumes, mobile phone is the number one category in India on online. Second number is saris. Even I was shocked when I heard these numbers, but this is the reality. So ethnic wear is big. India is a very different and a varied market. So there's potential for every product category. The second part of your question is how do you manage orders, receivables? So there are various SaaS-based technology tools which are available, which you can integrate, and they will give you the solution which is needed. But you will need to have some kind of manual working to just validate what is happening on these technology platforms.
So there are many SaaS. SaaS is software as a service. It basically means no capex, right? You pay as you pay rentals. It's something like as you pay rentals. I learned this from Viralji himself, so I can say with confidence. You don't have to invest in technology. You pay it as and when you right on a monthly basis or pay as you use. Different models. Anandji, thank you very much for posting the same question on Q&A. Anjayji, our respected MSME expert is asking a question. How can e-commerce sell cheaper than market? How does it work?
So this is a perception which everybody has that e-commerce sells cheaper than market. This was a reality about 2 years back when e-commerce was making their inroads in India. But currently, most of the branded products have their prices controlled by the brand on e-commerce when they work with authorized partners like us. So pricing is definitely controlled. Yes, some cases the prices are cheaper, but again the cost of working on this channel is lower than your regular brick and mortar channel.
So to answer your question, Anjayji, so just in 2 minutes, out of simple respect for you, sir, beforehand when Flipkart and Amazon decided to enter India, they were very well funded. And they used to pick up a mobile, let's say from a jumbo at 20,000, and they will pick it up at 20,000 and sell it at 17,000. Now that 3,000 was the loss that was being borne by Flipkart and Amazon themselves. And they used to call it as marketing costs. The reason why they used to do it is, as Indians, we love discounts, and that's how online became popular. Okay, so we had a lovely student in FMB who told me this, sir, I am selling at 20,000 and Flipkart is selling it at 17,000. So I asked, who is bearing this 3,000? He said it is Flipkart and Amazon, and for them it is about penetrating the market. So they were playing what is called as valuation game. So they called it as GMV, gross merchandise value. And the investors were going on paying. SoftBank was going on funding them, saying, make inroads, make inroads, make inroads. Finally, SoftBank sold their stake in Flipkart and they made really good money, right? But today you can't do that, Anjayji, for a simple reason. The new e-com guidelines are out and it is very, very strict because the physical stores have complained that if you continue doing this, we'll be out of business. So that earlier discounting model is now completely limited, right? Some people say that this was done under pressure from a giant who wants to compete with Amazon, and Amazon suddenly realized in India, you have to play by the rules of somebody else. These are all stories, you can go through it. But I want to end this wonderful discussion by saying that a dear FMB had also found a way of making money in this. So I kept saying this, that, you sell to Amazon at 20 and Amazon sells it same thing to you at 17,000. So I had a dear student, who worked as both buyer and seller on one side on the same platform, right? And he said, if Amazon is ready to book the lowest, why should I not do it? Is it legal? I don't know, right? Is it ethical? I don't know. But then that's it, because Amazon was playing what is called as a valuation game. Anjayji, today you can't do it. There are strict guidelines. Yeah, Viral Bete, I think there are a lot of discussion on B2C. Since Anjayji is from B2B, why don't you please, as an expert, tell us about B2B also? Though you are B2C, if you could throw some light on B2B, I would be obliged, or I would like to do it.
So I would have very limited knowledge on the B2B side, but all the marketplaces are also having a B2B vertical. So Amazon has an Amazon business. Flipkart is getting into Flipkart wholesale. There is Udaan, which is there. And there are other few marketplaces in the country which can be found on Google. So B2B again is an interesting business to be in. There are likes of IndiaMart where you can list your products and get inquiries. So there are multiple options which are available. The whole point is that whatever product you are selling, B2B or B2C, you should have a digital presence for sure.
And according to me, please just look at wonderful bete. What do you mean by limited knowledge? Please look at the latest results of IndiaMart to substantiate what Viralji is doing. He's not doing B2B, but he has great knowledge about that field. Please look at the current results of IndiaMart to understand the potential. And the next bigger opportunity, according to me, in digitization is B2G, business to government. The government is also pushing for transparency. So very soon you're going to have digitization there also, which I think is extremely important. Very good question.
Sir, GEM portal pe bhi, I think everybody should register. And GEM is also doing good business with multiple companies. You register your product and you work on the GEM platform also. So B2G, like you said, is also going to grow.
So please understand when this video is uploaded, wherever it is uploaded, right? Please understand somebody sitting in Jaipur may view this video. Right, and then they understand, my God, I have to do it. And that's what is happening thanks to Viral disseminating this knowledge. Vivek Sukumaran, how do you manage your e-commerce commission as a good supplier gives you very limited margins?
That is not the reality. When we do our costings with the brands, we will accommodate the kind of commissions which we have to pay to the marketplace, add our costs and the margin which we need to make, and according to that we negotiate.
If the deadline is sharp 10, and what if your company operations start after 10? How do you manage the timely orders then?
Don't get into e-com or start your operations at 8 in the morning.
Thank you very much. Right? Don't get
into we can't have an option of मेरा 10 बजे चालू होगा मैं उसके बाद करूंगा. We don't have that option. You customize yourself and start your operations early.
Thank you very much. Straight to the point, as only Viral can say. Right? I could sense a Professor Moradian speaking. Right? Don't get into it. Simple. Right? And there, luckily, Professor Moradian would have been there. There would have been followed by 2 very good adjectives also. Sameer Kesari ji, I'm in footwear business. This is a serious question in e-com. If the goods are worn and returned, how do I deal with it as it results in total loss?
Great question, Sameer. All marketplaces have very strong return policies. You need to understand those return policies. You'll need to validate your claim to the marketplace with a proof saying that when I had sent the product, it was fresh and intact. When it came back, it was used or damaged, and the marketplace will ensure that they will give you a right compensation to make good your loss. But having said that, understanding the policies is going to be very crucial.
And that's where possibly you will need to have an integrator. I'm not pitching for my kid, but that's where possibly you need to have an integrator. Sonal Pandey, my lovely kid, is asking a question. Many times we come across reviews that products are not authentic and are first copies of brands. How is that managed?
Okay, so the platforms now have a very strong algorithm and teams in place to look at all these kind of issues. These kind of issues will keep happening because there are a lot of people who want to do a foul play, and you need to raise a complaint. The platform will take care of this and do an entire backend check right from the source and get it corrected.
A very interesting question, and we are almost near the end of our question answer session. Reliance is also entering the market. What do you think? How will Reliance play in the market? Viral, I think we'll leave it to Mr. Mukesh Ambani to answer.
Yeah, we'll leave it to him, and time will answer this question very soon.
Right. The only thing is Mukesh Bhai knows what he's doing.
So looking at their business model, it is going to be a game changer in the industry. Time will answer this question, Anand.
Which is where, Anandji, I said that the pace of acceleration will only increase. The more you read magazines, the more you talk to people, and I've been talking to Mr. Mukesh Jain, whom I'm trying to get on this platform, who's one of the persons behind Jio, Mukesh Jain, not Mukesh Ambani, Mukesh Jain from Microsoft. I think this is going to be a game changer. Azim has one more question, and I have realized that I will now send him a bill for consulting, right? Because this is the 4th question he's asking. Love you, Azim. The bill is coming very soon. Could you also mention some software technologies being used by your company for managing the business?
So there are many which are available. You can take a demo and choose. We use multiple technology platforms. There's Browntape, there's Capillary Solutions, there's Evanic, there's Vinculum. There are a couple of more. So there are multiple solutions for multiple processes. You can always take a demo as per your requirement and get them onboarded.
Thank
But
you.
whatever technology platforms you use, there will be some leg of manual work which should be done to ensure that you are not going wrong.
Viral, I can say one thing that you are a rock star. You have proved one thing, that it is in challenging times and crisis that you can really do very well, right? So what used to happen in 2022 has happened to him now. Anjay ji says fantastic learning, and this comes from very respected senior. I'm so happy. Shreyan Spadari, current student of GFMB, says thank you sir and ma'am. So Shanti ma'am again is being thanked. Anjay ji says thanks to Viral ji. Galaxy S8, wonderful. I like to name my grandson this name, Galaxy S8. It's a good name, I realize. It says it's a good session. Abhishek Biani from the entire Biani family, that is Ajay ji, and Anil ji is also there, the marketing head of Damodar Industries, is saying that best takeaway is to do course correction as and when it is needed. So Abhishek Biani has taken that big learning from there. Right, Gani says handle session. Thank you, Viral. Bye, says Gani. Parita says, Viral, thank you very much. Samir Jasari says, thanks a ton, because you helped him with the returns part. Okay. Thank you very much. And last line, this is my dialogue, which has been stolen by Hardik. I don't like this. He says, great pictures, animation, and must one-liners. That was my line. I told him I'm going to tell this, and he just started as if it is his comment. Thank you very much. God bless you. I love him. I love Viral for one thing, is because of adaptability. I love Viral for second thing, knowing the importance of a mentor. Many of us, I'm sorry, right, need a mentor, but you don't realize it. Number 3, Viral and Nihalji know how to say no. Number 4, admitting mistakes in public, saying, boss, mere se galti ho, aap log sambhalna. Number 5, deciding to go for asset-light models, extremely critical. Inventory and returns are the biggest problem in e-commerce business. Please be careful. It looks very exciting. There are landmines, but if you can manage that landmines, exponential growth. Thank you very much, Viralji. God bless you. Namaste.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much.